Well, today, a federal judge in New York will hear arguments on the Department of Government Efficiency's access. We're talking about DOGE, access to Treasury Department records. So this comes after several states sued President Donald Trump over DOGE's access to sensitive data. CBS News reporter and attorney Katrina Kaufman joins us live now from the U.S. District Court in New York. Katrina, what can we expect from today's hearing?
Reed, this hearing is about whether or not Elon Musk and DOGE should be allowed access to these sensitive Treasury Department payment systems. The attorneys generals say that they want to keep in place this temporary restraining order that was granted last Saturday, which only runs in through today's hearing. And what they're asking for now is a preliminary injunction that would run through the course of this litigation, because they say that it could cause irreparable harm if Elon Musk and DOGE are allowed to access these payment systems and potentially freeze important federal funds.
Okay, so we await what happens there. We know you'll have it. I also want to ask you about this. Just in the last 24 hours, word that 14 states filed a lawsuit claiming President Trump violated the Appointments Clause of the Constitution when creating DOGE. So what's the argument there in court?
The argument here is that they are saying that Elon Musk and DOGE were unconstitutionally appointed and created, that really someone with such unfettered power as Elon Musk should be formally appointed by the president and confirmed by the Senate, and that DOGE should also have congressional approval, Reed. I think something is notable about this is that this Appointments Clause argument came up during President Trump's own Florida classified documents case. This was the argument that he used to get that case dismissed because he said that special counsel Jack Smith at the time had been unlawfully appointed.
Fascinating, using that argument, but in a whole different arena. You know, also DOGE has been widely criticized as not, for better or for worse, not really letting us all know who is DOGE, who's a part of DOGE, who's staffing it. There is a report today that the co-founder of the popular Airbnb site is joining DOGE. Does that have any merit?
So we are hearing reporting on this, and he was also spotted at the Office of Personnel Management today. He didn't give any comment there, but that could be some indication, Reed. And what's interesting about him is he is a close friend of Elon Musk. This would be yet another tech person coming over from the private sector to be a part of this government organization. He also was previously a supporter of Democrats. He supported Hillary Clinton, he supported Joe Biden, but he has been public about the fact that he voted for Trump in this last election.
Katrina Kaufman, much to watch here. We appreciate your reporting. We'll let you get back in that courtroom because we know there could be developments at any minute today. Thank you so much.